Okay, in our last video, we reconnected to our site. We updated our template by adding a contact button if you needed to, if you did not have one yet. We saw how that could update all the other pages. We created a new contact page. Now we're ready to edit that page. Once again, we can only add or subtract things or change things in our editable regions. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take away that slider. I don't think I need it in this page. So I'll go into the carousel slider div, and I'm going to delete that. I could add more stuff to that if I want. Maybe we will in a little bit. First, let me scroll down here to my other editable region. And I could change any of these things in an editable region. I'm just going to leave them for now. I'm coming down here to my main article, and this is where I'll put some of my contact information. So I'm going to highlight that H1. Change that. Message there. It's up to you. Let's put a little note here. Sign up for email list. Obviously, you can put whatever you want on there. Now I'm going to come over here to my DOM panel where our tags are listed. And I'm going to delete some of these other paragraph tags. I don't need the text anymore. I'm going to click on this paragraph tag. Next, I'm going to go to the insert panel. And I'm going to insert a form, a blank form box. This would be after the tag, after the P tag. Good. I'm on that form tag. And I can insert some different form elements to this. First, I'm going to insert a blank text tag, a text box. Make sure it goes in my form box. And I want that to go nested inside my form. Good. Now that text field selected, I'm going to insert an email tag after that text field. And next, I'm going to insert a submit button after. Once again, these are all inside the form tag, as you can see here. Alright, it's not looking too bad, but it should be fine like that, or I could give myself some more room. A couple ways to do that. I could click on this input text field and change the size. One way to do that is down here. Another way to do that is make a CSS rule just for that box. Now with our CSS rules, remember we have our bootstrap, which is we left as read-only. So if we want to make any changes to the CSS, we added another sheet. So what I can do is add it to that new sheet. So I have my text field selected. Go to all, Viz CSS. I want to make sure I'm on global for my media query. And add a selector. Alright, so that should be good. Show set. And I can say I want the width of my box to be set to percentages. I could say 100%. And that should push the next box down. Now let me click on that email box. Make a new selector, Viz CSS, global, new selector. Should be good. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Width 100%. And that should push down the next one. I obviously don't want 100% on my submit button, so I think it's fine with just these two. Now what we can also do is change this label. Change the name. I want the name of this to be name. I can also do some placeholder text if I want. I should be able to change that label by double clicking it here or changing it on the other side, on the code side. It might be easier on the code side. Let's just say name for my label. Well, what happened? This text field shrank back down because I changed the name or the ID to name. So in order to override that size, I'm going to have to add another selector for that one since I changed it. So add a new selector. And for the width, percentage, and I'm doing 100 for that. There we go. Let's go to my email, back to my email box. And I'm going to do a placeholder for that guy. Do whatever you want in there. Now, another thing I could do is add some padding or margin to this text box or to this email box. I already have a CSS rule for that. So let me do a margin. I think I'm going to do a margin at the bottom. I'm just going to do a margin at the bottom of this guy. 20 pixels. Smooth things down a little bit. That one actually applied it to the name, so let me do one for the email. And I'll do 20 on the email also. So now there's a little more room there. Not quite so crowded. Let me go to my submit button. That's hashtag submit. And I can make a rule for that. And for this one, I think I'm just going to do a margin at the bottom also. Okay. So it looks pretty good. Contact us, sign up for email list. Here's my form box, name, email, and submit. Now what I could also do, make a few more changes to the look of this if I want. If I go back to my form, it's form 1, it's the ID. I could change it if I want to, but I'm going to leave that alone. And I can make a new CSS rule for that. I'm on my biz sheet, I'm at global, I'm going to override, or actually add a CSS rule for that. Form 1. I can do all kinds of things. I can center the text. If you like that look, I could put some padding on this guy, some margins if I wanted to. So I'm going to do some padding all around that. I could also do a margin if I want. I'm going to do a margin at the top and bottom for this guy. Good. I could also do a background color or a background image if I wanted to put a background image or color on that. It's up to you. Through the background section of that Form 1 rule. Good. Now the only thing I'm going to do to finish this out, a couple things. Delete this text here that I don't need, this placeholder text. And click on my form for action where it's going to, the email address in there. So I can type in my email address in there and post. I'll go to my submit button also. I can do the email address there also and post. Alright, so that's your basic contact form. We'll come back and add a map, and then we'll see how to make another page with some videos.